Today, I'm going to show you this amazing adventure van. It's not the van for everybody, but there's some really cool innovations in here, and you got to see those. I'm going to show you the great room, the galley, bathroom and toilet, storage, bed. We're actually going to make this up. This is very different, and we'll take a peek at RV systems. Let's get into it. This van is built by Rover Vans in Chicagoland. This is on the large 170-inch wheelbase Mercedes Sprinter. Let's talk about the great room. What's kind of cool is their approach to storage. So we have some L tracks here that will take a storage locker, I'll call it, like this, if you need it. And if you don't, you just leave it at home. So really flexible storage options right away. This seat here has 3-point seat belts. This van is not finished being outfitted. The lagoon table is missing. It would fit right here. There'd be a mount and then a pole and then a tabletop. So that's how that would work. These seats do spin around as they usually do. In the great room also is the 12-volt air conditioner. This really nice fabric is covering most of the surfaces. There's no shelving storage up here except for what's provided by Mercedes. So this gives it a really open feel, very voluminous. Behind the seat is a storage pantry. This is pretty cool. I'm storing some water back here. And then we got the springy net things that we love for extra storage here on the side of the wall. Looking at the galley, now this would include a table on the outside when this is finished, so it flips down and then you have a table outside, which is awfully nice. This is a giant isotherm drawer style fridge. This is the freezer. Got a few items in here. Huge surface up on top. This is the sink cover. We love those. This would have an induction cooktop, which would probably fit in this drawer, but I've got Gatorade in here. So when you're ready to cook something, induction cooktop plugs in here and away you go. More storage, and this is a step to get into bed. So pretty cool. No additional storage here, but it is a clever way to hide a step that helps you get into bed, which is pretty tall. Looking at the controls here, these are switches that control the lights, and they're actually rotating dimmer switches, which is really, really awesome. And ceiling lights all the way through, but wait, there's more. There's actually track lighting under here and then under the windows. See right here? Pretty cool. This button is for outside light, and this button is for the water pump. So this version has two kinds of storage cabinets, lockers. So one long one here, and then two back here. And what's nice about these, again, is you can remove them. There's a hard surface for some shelving. They are framed. And again, you can remove them from the L tracks. Storage on the inside, storage on the outside. Let me zip these back up. This is kind of a Rover Vans special, working with a company out of Poland. Vandermoon is who makes these. Storage underneath, storage here. And then this cabinet here, I've got stuff in here, sorry, but that's what it looks like. It's one giant cabinet, which is pretty awesome. So it's kind of a ball toss. Do you prefer this one or do you prefer this? I don't know. What do you think? Traditional or new? Hey, if we're meeting for the first time, howdy. My name is Scott. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large, all about the camper van compact RV travel experience. Just want to give a big shout out to Rover Vans in the Chicagoland area for giving us access to this van over the weekend. Even though it's not complete, it's treating me pretty good. Let's keep moving. Rounding out the storage, we have two huge cabinets here. Above and below, you can see that. And over here as well. There's my duffel bag. So probably some shelving could go in here, either by the owner or maybe that's one of the elements that hasn't been finished yet. Over here, there is no storage because this is RV system. So this is the inverter charger. This is the water system. They have an instant on hot water. On this side, we have all of the very sexy lithium battery system. So they use Victron energy system, and these are battle-born batteries, lithium batteries. And here's the water tank. So it's inside a very large tank. Again, we'll put those specs at the end of the video. Let's talk about toilets and showers. Looking at the shower, this is a little bit different approach. So kind of a standard shower wand, on, off, drain, shower room. The curtain is actually here. So this is made by Vanmade. The way it works is you unsnap this right here, hard one-handed. There we go. And then it literally just falls into place like that. And you can zip it from the inside, see right there, or from the outside. So if you got a kid and you want to put them in here, that would be great. I have not used this shower, but the owner, Peter of Rover Vans, says he has, and it works really well. Lots of room. They're putting a light in here, so that's one thing that still needs to be done. That's how that works. So the other cool thing is, if you're using a portable toilet, which is what comes with this, you would have a private room to do your business, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to show you next how we put the bed together, which is kind of a cool approach, but this is really nice area here. If you don't need the bed, this is just massive garage space, tall enough to get a bicycle in, or if you want to work standing desk, this is perfect height. This will work too, a little lower, but those extra few inches just make a big difference in comfort of typing. The windows here, they spin out like this, so fresh air. This is what I used last night, and then the Max Air fan pushes air out and pushes air in. So with both windows open in bed and everything else closed, you can have the cool air from night coming in, which is really, really awesome. All right, let me show you how this bed goes together. And it starts with this right here, which is, these are the slats that go into the rails. And this is a little different approach than I've seen in the past. This might be a little tricky one-handed, but we're gonna make it happen for you. So I'm gonna move my iPad, and we'll go back here, and this is how they're stowed. The slats is with this clever turn screw thing here. And we'll keep that handy. This is used for that afterwards. And this is just a steel plate that will park right here. There it goes. And we'll get the first board out because it goes in the special space right there. And thank you, curtain, for saving that from falling out. And it goes grippy side up into this slat right there. And just like that. So it touches the wall, flush with the corner here. Perfect. Next, board slat, bed slat. What do you want to call this? It goes right here. And then the last one right here. So with two hands, this would be easier. But what I would think is you probably leave your bed down unless you need it up. This would probably not be a daily deal. And then the cushions just go along the side like that. Try not to fall out of the van. And there we go. Okay, you get the idea, right? Look, my watch just said, do you want to end your workout? So apparently this is a bit of a workout. Actually, it's not that bad. It's just more difficult because first time doing it, and one hand is pretty tough. The cushions are on the firm side for sure, but this is a giant bed taking up at least half of the length of the van. And again, window here. You're not banging your head on hard stuff, which is great. And you can sleep either way, this way or this way, depending on how tall you are. Let me show you some of the stuff outside and some of the control panels. Hey, sure appreciate a thumb up and comment on what you think of this. So on the RV system side of the backside of the van, we have a USB charging. This is 110. These are the breakers. This is where your water goes in. It uses a special connector, but then fills standard from your water hose. This is a quick connect shower situation, quick connect here. So you plug that in and you dial in your temperature. This space is reserved for the bed slats. But look at this cavernous amount of space. Garage storage, pretty amazing. Even utilize storage panels on the back doors. Again, this is by the Vandermoon company that he works with out of Poland. Here's electrical setup he's got for me. Bug screen above, which is great. This side contains a really large awning, really oversized wheels and tires, just a really handsome van. On this side, we got the famous Rover Vans ladder and tire carrier. This mounted on my van, saved my van when it was in the rear end crash. If you haven't seen that video, you want to see that. This is your 30 amp in. Down here is where you do the gray tank. Connect your hose and empty your tank. So the gray tank does hang outside, so it can be a 4-weather or 4-season van if you're not using that gray tank outside. And on top of the van is a aluminum deck, which is really, really cool. Part of the on top gear is the really significant light bar attached to the decking, which is pretty cool. And this nice matte wrap on the hood makes it look really sharp. Running board needs to be installed still, but just a sharp van. And have some solar right here on the front. We'll get the specs, we'll put those in the end of the video. Again, just a super handsome van by Rover Vans. Do us a favor and pick out 2 things you like best about this van. If you want to learn more, go to rovervans.com. Again, I'm not getting paid for this video at all. And what we do is we just like to share different types of rigs for different types of travel style. So van tour ended, but we wanted to give you a kind of say hi to the owner of Rover Vans. This is Peter.
Hello.
Hello. Peter, just want to kind of round out the video. We promised folks to put the specs, price in the video. Now that we returned the loaner, thank you again for that. That was
Absolutely.
So awesome.
Our pleasure.
So let's talk about capacity. So freshwater?
Correct. Freshwater, we got 24 gallons.
24 gallons. Gray water?
Gray water, I believe, is 15.
15 gallons?
Yep.
And then the toilet is kind of a porta potty.
Correct.
So that's about 2.5 gallons?
Yep.
Yep. And then what are we missing? Lithium.
Lithium, yep. So you got 2 Game Changer 3.0 batteries. They're 270 each, so 540, I think we came up to.
540 amps.
Yeah.
And they're Battleborn?
Battleborn
Battleborn,
batteries, yep.
so really
they are heated, which is pretty cool.
Heated.
You can use them in the winter.
That's fantastic. So this is being recorded early June 2023. So I ask you for a price, but
Correct.
if this was being seen 2 years from now, that might be a different price. So, and before we go on price, so this is on the Mercedes 170 wheelbase. So she's a big girl, 24 feet long.
23, 24 feet.
23 feet,
yep.
yeah. Okay. And comes accessorized with your ladder and your deck and all that stuff, which people love, by the way.
Thank you.
And the accessory panels, he just did a really nice job on this. And thanks again for letting me test drive. So price on this is?
185.
185.
Okay.
Just a great van, and Rover Vans just a great outfit here in the Glenview, which is kind of a Chicago suburb.
Correct.
And just thanks again for the loaner, man.
Thank you.
Till we see you soon, we say journey on. That'd be get your journey on. Adventure awaits. Rover Vans.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.